What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires, and we just got a ton of updates about projects, various states of development over at Marvel Studios, a new plan, a new thing that they're doing when it comes to pre-development and how they're going to move projects along now, and of course a major confirmation that is breaking across the internet, and I'm sure some of you have seen on social media already. They have now officially and for the first time confirmed that Nova is in the early stages of that pre-development. They also delved a little into projects that had been rumored to be canceled. In the most recent quotes from Bob Iger, talked about them by name, including Ironheart. We're breaking down all the latest and officially coming from Marvel Studios as it pertains to their new plan for developing projects and the current state of releases for the rest of the multiverse saga. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the finale of X-Men 97. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so while we will delve into a little bit of the industry insider stuff during this video, just to add context to these updates, everything is coming officially, and this from Brad Winderbaum, one of the top executives, and in my opinion, one of the few guys on a short list who might actually take up the role of president of Marvel Studios when and if Kevin Feige ever decides to retire. He dropped a ton of reveals, so we're just going to go straight down the list, starting with the first, now officially confirming from Marvel that Nova is in the earliest stages of development. Now, previously we had heard, and just a month ago from Daniel RPK, that Ryan Gosling had actually met with Marvel Studios and Nova was one of the characters that had been discussed, and that they were still going back and forth on whether or not to make Nova a TV show or a movie. Well, Brad Winderbaum seems to have now indicated which direction they're leaning, as this is what he had to say. We are in really early development on Nova. You gotta conjure these things to make them happen. But I would love to see a Nova show one day. So it sounds like, at least according to him, Nova may be headed to Disney+. Now, the next thing he had to say is super interesting, and it's about time Marvel Studios came around to working this way. He said, quote, "We have a new system behind the scenes at Marvel Studios. We're developing more than we actually produce. In no field of art does anybody ever actually finish every single project that they start on. Sometimes you start on stuff like songs, books, in some cases TV shows or movies, and they don't end up getting made because either the pilot failed or something didn't work out. In Marvel Studios' case, they have been taking projects from concepts, putting them into pre-development, and then being chained to them no matter what the final product is. So what it feels like is happening is they're changing to a more traditional TV model where you have showrunners and you do pilots for TV shows, you put things into early development, you see how they mature, you see what the sort of final product may look like, and then you decide whether or not you're going to make the project. Again, these are the growing pains Marvel had to go through alongside Disney with the Disney Plus streaming service, where they had just decided to greenlight projects into early development and then again put them out on Disney Plus no matter what the final product looks like. Speaking of which, two projects that had been heavily rumored to be canceled because of Bob Iger's quotes in the last couple of weeks, one of which was Ironheart, were addressed by Brad Winderbaum as they are still in production and or reproduction over at Marvel Studios for Disney+. First of all, Ironheart is not canceled, they're still working on it. The same for Wonder Man, which was delayed last year to the strikes. He referred to both projects as still in the works and, quote, currently undergoing editing. So, we are going to get Ironheart. It has not been canceled per a lot of the rumors and speculation given the last week or so of Bob Iger quotes. We're also still getting Wonder Man as well. He then confirmed we're also getting a third season of X-Men 97, which I suppose will be X-Men 99 by the time it comes out. We already knew that they were doing a second season. The first one's about to drop on Tuesday. He's now confirming that a third season is in pre-development, and this is what he had to say about it, quote, "In the third season, we start to push the boundaries a little bit more. There's a bit more fun to be had with the multiverse and who can kind of come in." Now, I'm suspecting by the time that drops, we will be deep in the multiverse saga by that point, and it's been stated by a couple of sources already that X-Men 97 is not meant to be canon to the MCU, but I'm not so sure about that. They're already pretty intent on showing us that animated series or animated universes can be canon to the 616. We saw that in Multiverse of Madness, so who knows exactly what the plan there is, but there will be a third season of that TV show, and he's promising that it'll involve a lot more characters and because of the multiverse. Now, we are going to get into a little bit of an industry insider update and change directions for just a second. Again, this is not coming officially from Brad Winderbaum, but we're hearing from the anonymous Twitter scoopster My Time to Shine Hello in a response to the breaking news from Daniel RPK that we covered in our last video that Eternals 2 was among the projects that Kevin Feige wanted to do even bigger than the first film, but that Bob Iger had silently squashed because he thought it was a sure flop. We're hearing from My Time to Shine Hello that they didn't actually cancel Eternals 2, but more have morphed it into a different project, or rather, there is some sort of cosmic project on the horizon that you will assume won't only encompass the Celestials and the story left over from the Eternals, but what happened with Monica Rambeau, where she is now in the multiverse, and what's going on a cosmic scale. So I think that there's actually a different film to come. We don't know exactly what that project is or what it's going to look like, or if they may try to wrap that all into Armor Wars, which may be slightly ambitious. And again, we haven't heard anything about the Armor Wars project, but something tells me that because Don Cheadle is attached to that and as the lead, that project is not going to be canceled either. And as per the source Charles Murphy, that's exactly what we've heard, that none of the projects that have already been announced by Marvel have been canceled, only ones that were, say, like Eternals 2, where we sort of knew they were being kicked around but hadn't been announced yet. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below though. How hype are you for Nova? Would you rather see him on the silver screen or as a TV show? And what do you think the cosmic project is going to be, or what does it make sense for them to do in light of having to tie in the Eternals and a lot of other things going on in space? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. The next one is at the end of this month to coincide with the finale of X-Men 97. So if you want to be entered to win or for any of the other future giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. In the meantime, guys, if you ever get a comment from what looks like some spam account, remember that anybody can borrow a content creator's photo, claim to be that content creator. It's all a scam and a ruse to try to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. They were targeting this channel at the end of last year, or should I say 2022, and it's been a while, but unfortunately one of my friends is still dealing with this. So friendly reminder, if you should ever get a comment saying you've won something and for you to contact them on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp, it's probably a scam. Never share your information on there. It's not safe. And of course, never pay for shipping. No content creator, no one who ever tells you you've won a prize, if you've actually won, is going to charge you for shipping. That's just not something that people do. So if you should ever get a comment like that on YouTube or Instagram, just make sure to report it to the respective platform, because I promise you, the content creator already knows and is doing everything they can about it as fast as they can, but the platform themselves, like YouTube, can delete the comment way quicker, and really you're doing everybody at the community a service, because not only is that comment deleted for you, but for every other account they've commented on. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.